The MTA is committed to providing you the best in transit, and we're interested in your thoughts about MTA services. That's why we feature a segment called Ask the MTA. And on each Ask the MTA, we give you an opportunity to ask MTA personnel questions you have concerning transit. And here to answer your customer questions is MTA Manager of Bus Operations Control Center, Cynthia Lewis. Now, recently we took to the streets for your questions, and here's our first one.
My name is Pamela Bay. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. And my question is to MTA, what type of bus services are y'all offering for people that go to the casino and the Arundel Mills, and how late are y'all going to offer later light rail services for those who don't drive there?
Now, you know, this has been one of our biggest questions. I want to go make my money, hit the jackpot. I might ride over on the bus, but I'm coming back in a limo. So what are we doing to help people get to all the action out of the Arundel Mills Mall?
Well, right now, Arundel Mills is serviced by the 17 and the 201 lines.
Okay.
The light rail connection to the 17 is going to remain unchanged at this time. Okay. MTA is, of course, monitoring the ridership needs to assess the service.
And that's one of the things, I mean, you know, we have existing service there.
Yes.
But, you know, our thing is we have to watch it and see.
That's right.
So if it starts building capacity, we're like, okay,
and
we're going to have a jackpot bus.
Yes.
I like that name, the jackpot bus. That's what we should call it. It shouldn't be the 17, it should be the jackpot bus. So keep that in mind when y'all getting that new line.
Absolutely.
All righty. Next question.
My name is Denise Brown. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. I catch the subway, the first subway in the morning at Mondawmin Station. When we get down here at least once a week, this station is not open. We have to go out through the emergency door, up the steps, out on the sidewalk. I want to know why.
So we got questions about Mondawmin's, and that's one of our major metro stops, one of the highest ridership. So are we having issues with opening, or what are some of the complications?
The main issue is occasionally there are manpower issues and the station is unmanned. So what the Metro Operations Control Center will do is have the first eastbound train stop at Mondawmin, have the operator go open the station, and then come down and continue his eastbound service.
So we do have ways that we can kind of mitigate any problems, but we are, and when the folks out there need to understand, manpower means that folks may not come to work, or we don't actually have human bodies physically to fill that spot and to open it up. But we're working on it.
Yes, we are.
In a number of ways.
Yes, we are.
Now our next question.
My name is Errol, and I actually live in Owens Mills. My question is, when is MTA going to try to get a subway or light rail that goes from Glen Burnie to Towson?
So folks are asking about trying to get an MTA, I guess, service that goes to Towson, light rail service to go to Towson. That sounds like a lot of money.
And at this time, there are no immediate plans to build a light rail stop in Towson.
Well, you know what, that's one of the things, I think that was probably one of the thoughts years ago. Folks had thought about that was a potential configuration, but right now, no plans.
No plans.
Alrighty, and our next question.
I'm Davon. I live out Baltimore County. And my question that I have is, why does the paper schedule alter from the online schedule?
Now, I think that's kind of interesting that there may be some, you know, the question about, are there differences between the schedules? Can you speak to that?
I can. The main difference is the space. You figure the paper schedules are limited by space.
Certainly.
So you can only have a certain number of time points on the schedule. Online, you've got much more space for more room, and the online schedules are more robust.
And the other thing is they can be updated quicker than we can paper.
Absolutely.
So I think that's probably one of the differences.
Absolutely.
Oh, good answer. I like that. And now our next question.
My name is Jeremiah. I'm from the West Side. And my question is, every time I catch the subway, the bus, I see trash and everything, and I just want to know if I can get trash bags on the subway so everybody can put their trash inside of it.
Folks are asking about trash receptacles.
And the answer is not on the buses or trains. There are no trash receptacles on the buses or trains. Now, in the rail stations, Metro and Light Rail, there are trash receptacles, and the rider will have to place their trash in the receptacles before or after their ride.
Okay, but the other thing we want to stress to everyone, and this has been one of our courtesy campaigns and our cleanliness campaigns, and that is, don't bring your food and your trash on the system. You know, we've had complaints in the past about people saying, well, the bus was dirty, or it had this, or it had food on it. Well, you know, when we send our buses out, they are clean.
They are clean.
It's amazing what happens. They travel through the cities. They pick up all kinds of things, bags, chicken bones, newspapers. And so a lot of that is folks need to secure what they need to secure before they get on our system.
Yes.
So, you know, I've seen them clean buses.
Yes.
I've seen them.
Yes.
Now, our next question and our last question is one we received by email from Michelle Nesmith of Baltimore. Michelle writes, I carpool with a coworker during the week and I ride MTA on weekends. And I've always wondered whether MTA bus drivers drive the exact same route on the same bus line back and forth for an 8-hour shift, or do they switch off and go to another line to finish their daily shift as a transit driver? What's the average daily shift like for an MTA bus driver? What can you tell us?
I can tell you that the schedules vary.
Yeah.
They do have 8-hour shifts. They're called 8 straights. They have swing runs, which is you work 4 or 5 hours in the morning and you'll have a lunch break in the middle, and you'll come back and work the rest of your work. So the schedules really do vary depending on the line and the time of day.
And again, like you said, I've seen operators that, they have that early morning shift, that
Yes.
4 something.
Yes.
And midday they get to sit downtown and relax and jump on
exactly.
another shift. I think that's the shift I want. I need a break in the middle of the day. Can I do that? No, I'm just saying, I don't want a shift like that.
They are hiring.
That's another good thing.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. It was great talking to you. I got to have you back on here. You know your stuff.
Thank you.
And if you have questions you'd like to ask the MTA, visit our MTA television show link at mta.maryland.gov and drop us a line. Or check us out on Facebook or Twitter. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Take care out there.